Hey guys, just a quick update. I'm going to start with the stock item screen. So what we've got on the stock item screen is the non-inventory stock item checkbox that can be checked, the stock types that can be selected. We've got the multiple suppliers that can be listed, each with their own supplier SKU. And we've got the default location option, where each hotel in the group can set their own default location on the screen. So they reuse the screen and they only see their own information. When you click on the little shopping trolley icon, we'll move into the stock requisition and purchase order side of it. You can start a new requisition. That has been set up to not be from a specific location. That caused us some pain, but we understand that now. When you do the requisition, you can use the stock item filter on the left-hand side to do some advanced filtering and get down to the stock items you need. Clicking on an item adds the stock item to the requisition. Then you can set the requested quantity, and the next option will be for someone to review the list of requisitions. Obviously, this should all be rights or access sensitive, so you should have the necessary system access rights to view it. When you move on to the confirm order quantity, this is for the store's manager to go through and see what stock is on hand, how much was requested, and how much they actually want to order from the supplier. If they already have a price, a unit cost, they can input it here, or it will be pulled through from the stock item screen. The next screen is dependent on the suppliers that were assigned to each item. So you can only assign a supplier if you assigned or loaded suppliers on the stock item screen. Once you select the supplier that the item will be ordered from, you can click on the green button, allocate to purchase order, and that item will disappear from this list. So the idea is that the store's manager can see this as a summary and have an idea of the stock orders that have not been handled. So the system prompts him, in other words, to make a decision on these items. The next screen is the request for purchase order authorization. So clicking on the blue button, request purchase order authorization, will send an email to the relevant parties for authorization. The purchase orders will be listed here by supplier, and there will only ever be one open purchase order for each supplier. Once that request for purchase order authorization has been sent off, a new open purchase order will be created if any new items are allocated to that supplier. So on this screen, the relevant party can receive stock, view the purchase order, authorize it, or delete it. So obviously you can only receive stock once a purchase order has been authorized. Clicking on the green button, Receive Purchase Order, will take you to the Purchase Order Receive screen, where the person can select the location that the stock will be received to, enter a document reference, whether it's a GRN or an invoice number. They can also choose to close the purchase order, and they can see here the requested quantity, and they can also see the balance remaining against that requested quantity. So if previous invoices or GRNs came in against that purchase order, this provides a summary for them. You then enter the quantity on the invoice and the price on the invoice, choose whether to include VAT or not. That VAT checkbox is set depending on the stock item setup. Also, if a default location was allocated, the person will be able to tick the Receive to Default Location block. And then once they click on Receive Stock Items Now, the stock is brought into the system, into the stock table. So that's it. Thank you.